Says the measure of a rectangle length is 20 meters more than its width, and its area is 300 square meters. We're looking for both dimensions. That would be the length and the width. All right, let's see what's going to happen with this one. First of all, we've got an area given to us, so it's not like we're hunting for the area. We're trying to figure out what dimensions make the situation come alive for us. So let's take a look at the problem and see what we've got going here. First of all, we've got a rectangle, and we know we have length and width, and we have an area. Now, there's a formula. There's a formula. Our A is equal to that length times our width. All right, there's our formula. Things that we know. Well, we know the area is 300. Notice it's square meters, so we're looking for meters in terms of our width here when all things are said and done, because the length is in meters. So we're going to have the same dimension, but not square. That's only for area. That's the area part. So 300 is going to go in here. And according to this, it says my length is 20 more than the width. All right, so I'm going to call that width plus 20. All right, and that's our length, okay? And our width is simply W. Now, those of you in Algebra 1 geometry, actually, those of you in pre-algebra, you know what to do with that. You're going to distribute. We're going to distribute. We're going to get a little situation where we have W squared plus 20W equals to 300. So life is good. We want to, we got a W squared. Maybe life isn't so good. What do we do, folks? Well, we got to get that thing set equal to 0 and see if it'll factor. We're going to see if it'll factor to get those dimensions, all right? And then we'll think about the numbers we get and see, do they make sense? Do they work out to multiply to get 300? And do they also basically fit this description about our 20 meters more for one than the other? We'll see. We'll see. All right, let's subtract it. Let's set equal to 0. So let's move that 300 over to the right, and that'll give us W squared plus 20W, and we got a minus 300 staring at us there, all right? You say, Ernie, that's a big number. Well, you know, areas can be small, they can be big. This one evidently is a little bit larger, but at least it's got zeros on it. So it gives us a hint. Maybe we can find some easy ways to multiply to get that 300, because that, dear friends, is what we need. A way to get 300, and also a way that those factors will subtract from each other and get us back to 20. Get us back to 20. So first of all, let's talk about the factoring here. It's going to be a W and a W. Now, those of you who have never done factoring before, this is the quick nutshell lesson here. We have W times W, which gets us W squared. That's why we put a W in both positions, all right? We also have a 0 over here because zeros are easy to work with. They're easy to work with when we're trying to figure out what W is equal to. We're going to have a plus and a minus because we need to multiply and get a negative 300. So it's going to be a positive times a negative to give us that negative 300 or that minus 300 on the end. All right, now we're getting there. We're getting there. Now we got to pick a way to get 30 and, well, 30 and what? 10 maybe might do it. 30 minus 10 gives me 20 in the middle. So I'm looking at factors of 300, ways I multiply to get 300. 30 times 10 is a good start because all these zeros kind of gave me that hint, and a 0 in the middle even gave me a bigger hint. And you know what? That's going to be right there. We're going to put plus 30 and we're going to put minus 10 right there. Let's check real quick. 30 minus 10 gives us that 20 back in the middle. Yes. And we know 30 times 10 is going to give us 300, and the signs look good. Everything is coming up. Positives, negatives, all the good stuff, all right? So let's see what we got options here. I'm going to take it the shortcut way here. We need a number plus 30 that's going to give us a 0. Well, that's a call for a negative 30 to pop up. Ooh, a length of negative 30 or width of negative 30? I don't think so, but let's see what our other one gives us. This one, what minus 10 is going to give us a 0? That one tells me the width would be 10. All right, so we're not going to go with this little guy. Okay, we're not going to go with this little guy, but let's look at it here. If we let the length equal width plus 20, all right? We're looking for W. So this W here is equal to 10. This little part is going to equal 30. Ooh, 30 times 10, y'all tell me, gives you 300. How about this? How about this? Whoa, wait a minute. Is 30 bigger than 10? Certainly is. How much bigger? Looks to me like it's 20. Isn't that what is said in our problem? 20 meters more than its width. So basically what we did, we let the W be the width, and we let the length, in this case, back at the beginning, the length was equal to W plus 20. And that, folks, is where things got to be fun. All right?
For more math help, visit TNLearn.org.